MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago.
The center fielder.
Swing and a liner. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Side or outside, I like that purpose pitch.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Up next, Robin Ventura. Potential tying run for him at third base. 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Make the turn.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. So a man at third here with two gone, and here is the big hurt Frank Thomas. Johnson on third with two out. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Anthony retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're up 5-1. Up next for Chicago, Lance Johnson singled in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for them. Hey, this was a pretty tight late game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Sometimes hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 6.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Into the bleachers and gone. Peterson with a 2-run blast. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
That sinker wasn't that bad. It was down in the zone, but give the hitter some credit. He went down there and golfed that one out of the ballpark.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down. Front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed. The ball on the ground.
Swing and the line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-2.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roy.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Miami down to their last strike. And strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys as this one is officially put into the books. 5-2 the final today. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with it. Do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Greg Maddux will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd. Now at the plate, here is Fred McGriff. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Pitch on the way. To short. Fielded cleanly.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.